Hello Gemini, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your September 2022 monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with the different deck. So what major arcana needs to come up for the sign of Gemini? What do we need to know for you? Let me get you one more shuffle in. All right. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So what goes down must come up, and what comes up must come down. It represents the life cycle right here. When we look at the Wheel of Fortune, it can represent the 4 stages of our life, such as, being an infant, being like a teenager, going into our 30s and 40s, and then our winter years. So when we look at the Wheel of Fortune, it's also important to understand that the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional deck has the word tarot on it. So T-A-R-O, and then ends on T. And it's kind of divided into, those 4 seasons, right? Then we have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, representing the 4 fixed signs. Now, it is represented by the sign of Sagittarius, so moving very quickly. And when you're younger, life can seem like, it's going by really slowly, but as you get older, you kind of notice that the days start to blend together, and that's kind of like this momentum going forward into your life, right? Then you wake up one day and you're like, oh my gosh, a whole decade is gone. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it can also represent, a change of fate. It can also signify or symbolize, you're on this wheel of your life, right? And you have to go through all these tests within your life, and situations constantly occur. Can you pass these cycles? Can you pass these tests? Or are you continuously just going to go around and around and around, or fall off the Wheel of Fortune? For example, when bad things happen and you fall off the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes it takes a while for life to pick you back up so that way you can continue on with your divine purpose. However, sometimes people continuously fall off the Wheel of Fortune and have to live the same cycle over and over again. Now, it can represent a change in fate, a change of destiny, the tables turning. All right? So I'm throwing out all the scenarios of the Wheel of Fortune right here, but something is turning right here. Something is moving forward within your life. It could be that you're just realizing that you are living life. You could be being happier, but let's clarify this deck. What do we need to know for Gemini in 2022? Sorry, I'm getting tripped up over my words. Now, I'm using the Revelations Tarot. This deck does have reversals in it. So I'm going to pull 3 cards to see what this Wheel of Fortune symbolizes, and then we'll clarify with the different decks. What do we need to know for the sign of Gemini? So we have the Wheel of Fortune, double clarification of the Wheel of Fortune coming out. So Wheel of Fortune here, and the Wheel of Fortune here. We have the Page of Swords in reversed, and we have the 4 of Pentacles in reversed. Okay. So what I'm seeing with this Wheel of Fortune is that you're continuously living a certain cycle within your life, all right? I feel like it's important that you pass this cycle right here. Here's the thing with the Page of Swords. You have people who are watching you with kind of like malicious intent, all right? They're spying on you. They're seeing what you're doing. This 4 of Pentacles, it seems that you're just living your life. You seem to be very happy. You're just doing your own thing. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're, living on top of the world or anything, but you're just living your life. People are noticing that. And with this Wheel of Fortune right here, they could see that you're moving forward in certain things. However, they want to stop that progress with the with the Page of Swords in reverse. Someone could see some sort of jealousy right here, wants to stop the wheel for you. Wants to put a damper in your plans. So let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune. What do we need to know for the sign of Gemini? You could be dealing with the Sagittarius right here. You have Capricorn energy, double clarification of Sagittarius. So what do we need to know for the sign of Gemini? Wheel of Fortune clarification. 5 of Swords, yeah. And the 9 of Wands. Someone is trying to put a damper on your plans, okay? Someone is kind of betraying you right here. Someone is wanting to see you fail. Someone is wanting to watch you live the same cycle over and over again, okay? Let's look at this Page of Swords. We have the 4 of Pentacles upright and the Justice. They want you to hold on to everything. They don't want to see you happy. They want to see you struggle. The 4 of Pentacles is this person's holding on to everything. It could be past regrets, holding on to your money, holding on to your resources, just, living in a very miser-like way. Scared to spend any money, scared to have any friends or be happy. With this Justice, though, I feel like they believe that is justice for you, okay? They feel like you're always out there spending money, having fun, and they want to watch you fall off the Wheel of Fortune. We're going to clarify how they're doing this to you, but let's clarify this Four of Pentacles first. You have the Sunlight, you're happy. With the King of Swords, you're a very intelligent person, Gemini, right? And Geminis know generally how to make money. Now, whether you're good at money, that's, different situations, but Geminis know how to make money. Geminis are very intelligent people. Geminis can think with both sides, such as using the masculine and the feminine side, because you're ruled by the two twins, right? Or the twins. Saying two twins is kind of redundant. So, with this sunlight energy and the King of Swords, someone knows that you have mental clarity from the sun, because you are ruled by Mercury, right? And Mercury, being the closest to the sun, always receives the enlightenment first before it gets passed down to the other planets. So you could be kind of like representation of a trendsetter, Gemini, and people are watching you. You set the new trends. You're like not really living by the rules. You're kind of like avant-garde, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm seeing for you right here, is that someone doesn't want to see you happy. Someone doesn't want to see you living in this carefree kind of lifestyle. You're just going with the ebbs and flows. I think you kind of understand what it is to be a Gemini right here. Understanding that you do have to work with the negative, you have to work with the positive, you have to find that equal blend of the energies. Okay, it can never be one negative twin in all the time. And you're understanding that you have to take, life's ups and life's downs. I feel like this person doesn't see you take life's downs, they only see you when you're up. It's kind of like, for example, people get really jealous of people who have like perfect physiques, who go to the gym all the time, right? But here's the thing. Most of those people don't see them suffering, vomiting at the gym, sweating profusely, doing all these repetitions, whatever. But they're jealous of that. They see the person walking around, really attractive, wearing really nice clothes with the girlfriend or the boyfriend, right? And they're really jealous of that situation. Like, how can I sabotage that? How could I sabotage that person? How could I knock them off the Wheel of Fortune? So, you're blessed by the knowledge here, though. You're blessed by the King of Swords, which is superior intellect, because it's Aquarian energy. So you have the Five of Swords over here, and you have your King of Swords. It's kind of like, in a weird way, you're foiling their attempts, but they're still doing something that's making you scared, that's kind of making you pull away, okay? People are still attempting to make you live in this Four of Pentacles upright position, because they only see you when you're beautiful, when you're happy. They don't see all the hard work you put in. You and Leo have that kind of same energy going on, because Leo is represented by the sun, Gemini is represented by Mercury, right? Leos don't like to see for other people to see them suffer or sweat or be in pain, right? They would rather show them a finished product, and that's kind of what you do as well. Same with Aquarius energy. So I want to know more about why this person is doing this. Why is this person here? Why are they doing this to you? The World, the Five of Cups. I kind of feel like it's because you ended a cycle with them and you left them feeling emotionally drained and emotional lack. Here's the thing, Gemini. You may have just been having fun, and that person may have wanted to take things seriously with the Five of Cups, because that is represented by scorpionic energy. So when I see this energy right here, this is someone who wanted to hold on to you, but maybe just didn't have the ambition to keep you, all right? This could be, a parent, friend, ex, just someone who wants you but can't have you. They see it's like spilled milk. They would do much better within their lives looking away and looking at the two cups that are standing up, but they're looking at you as kind of like crying over spilled milk. It's like, I can't have Gemini, so if I can't have them, how am I going to sabotage them? So let's see how they're sabotaging you. What are they doing within your life that's causing this? The Lovers, the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles. When I see this right here, they're trying to connect into your life. They're trying to connect into your home. They're trying to give you gifts to see how you are doing. They're trying to infiltrate your environment, look around. This could be a friend. They're constantly checking up on you and kind of like giving you gifts, if that makes sense, to appease you. But it doesn't really explain how they're doing this, though. They could be doing stuff to make you more lazy right here, because the Empress does represent indulgence, so does the Queen of Pentacles. Remember, the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, also represented by the Devil. The Empress is represented by Libra energy, and the Empress is Venusian energy, so Venus, so kind of like Lucifer as well. Then you have the Lovers. This person could be like trying to give you, cakes and candies, or trying to, give you video games, just wanting you to stay and do nothing. Lower your guard. I kind of feel like this person is trying to make you lower your guard and then putting in sly remarks here and there. For example, like, say they gave you a video game. I know that this is like a weird analogy, but say they gave you a video game, right? And you spend all night playing it, and they show up at your door randomly the next day. And you come out, you're in your sweatpants, you have your hair tied up in a bun, whatever, or you just look, kind of drained. They're like, wow, you don't look that great. What's going on with you? Like, they're doing stuff intentionally to make you kind of like self-sabotage yourself. Because they know that you accept gifts. With this Four of Pentacles, they know that you would like to indulge. But here's the thing. In a way, it's almost making you better because you have two major arcanas coming out. Their self-sabotage is kind of like, or their sabotage is kind of like to your benefit. Because you understand, time and how to manage your time. You have the Ten of Swords, your energy coming out with the Eight of Pentacles, and the Chariot, yeah. They're really hoping that this is a defeat for you, a mental defeat, but you're working still. You're still doing stuff with the Chariot. You're still having victory within your life. You're still going forward and moving. Like you're moving forward victoriously through this. Because you understand that there's a time and a place for everything. Let's clarify this Ten of Swords. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. Kind of feel like you know this. I kind of feel like you know that someone is giving you stuff, kind of like trying to gain your good graces, and you're just gladly accepting it as like, oh, well, it's whatever. Like, you might not even use this stuff. You're just kind of like, sure, I'll take it. You intuitively know something here. Let's look at that. What do you intuitively know? Because you have the King of Swords coming out. Temperance, the Three of Pentacles. With the Temperance energy, you're using it to your advantage to create something else for yourself, to create a better life. You're using it as a luxury in a way. So in September, what I'm kind of feeling like is someone wants to see you fall off the Wheel of Fortune. Someone is trying to indulge you with things. Someone is trying to hopefully bruise, batter, and beat you down. But they're doing it in a very nice way. It's kind of like a forbidden gift, right? It's kind of like the devil, kind of like giving you the apple. But here's the thing. It's almost like you don't even take a bite of it. You just kind of like have it as like a memento. You're still working. You're like, oh, this is cool. Like the Page of Cups right here. But like, imagine if Eve didn't eat it. Imagine if she just took it and she just looked at it and was like, wow, this is cool, but you know what? I'm not going to do that. And she put it down. Or she just kept on. She held it or kept it, whatever, right? As like a souvenir. That's kind of what this is. Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Blocked off to balance. You can't see something here, but you're balancing out the situation. Like you can't see the balance of it, or maybe this person can't see the balance of it, that they're ultimately helping you with this King of Pentacles type of status right here. By giving to you, it's kind of like, imagine this. I just got a really strange scenario. Imagine if someone takes you out to dinner. They just want to like take you out as a friend. Like you don't really like this person, but they're like, I'll take you out as a friend. You're like, okay, whatever. And then they order you like all these things. And they're hoping that like, say you'll gain weight so you'll be with them. Like you'll lose like kind of like self-confidence within yourself and you'll lower your standards or whatever. But anyway, you just get a to-go box and you take it home and you're like, yeah, now I have, lunch for tomorrow. And then I have like dessert. I'll save that for tomorrow evening. It's like you're rationing out the situation. It's like they can't win because you're still like in this A game wanting to work on situations. You want to like improve yourself still. And you're using it to your advantage because you're like, oh, well, now I don't have to pay for dinner and now I don't have to pay for food tomorrow. I can just save that. It's like you're using it to some sort of like advantage right here. It's kind of sneaky. Maybe you know it. Do you know what you're doing? Let's see. You hit 9 of Cups, yeah. I kind of feel like you do. Well, here's the thing, though. You're playing mind games right back. You're just playing mind games with one another. This person's trying to self-sabotage or sabotage you, trying to make you lower your guard, lower your standards or whatever to be their friend or to, so they can see you fall off the Wheel of Fortune and then so they can criticize you. This could be like a best friend. Like, maybe you have a friend who is more thick or whatever you want to call it, larger than you. And they don't put in all the time and effort. Maybe you do, right? And then this person is hoping that you'll gain weight so they could say, sharp cutting remarks towards you. Or you can't fit in that anymore. That's a shame, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you used to be so active. Like, it's kind of like that, but you're using it to your advantage. Like, this person's trying to do something malicious, but you're using it for the good anyway. It's kind of like what they do for evil, I'll use for good. That's the duality of the twins, though. Like, okay. At the 3 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Like, and here's the thing, though. It's like you're letting this person travel to you, too. They're bringing you, like, an offering. The Queen of Cups already has this nice cup, but you're like, yeah, sure, you can fill it up. Like, that's the thing, is the Queen of Cups fills up other people's cups. She doesn't need other people to fill her cups up. With the Knight of Cups, that represents Piscean energy. The 3 of Wands represents Aries energy. So 3 of Wands is someone sends out a message and the message comes back, right? The person's waiting for it. So kind of like this person is driving to you, meeting you, going to where you need to go. And you're just, okay, sure, whatever. Yeah, if you need to. If you want to, I'll take it. Knight of Swords, your energy is coming out because you playing mind games right back. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords with the Knight of Swords represents that you're kind of starting to fall for it a little bit, but I kind of feel like deep down internally that something's wrong. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Yeah, you don't want to trust the situation. The 10 of Cups, that's the money on the nose. Like, you want to trust it, but you can't. Like, the 8 of Swords is also your energy wanting to stay within, like, a mental prison. But the Knight of Swords also represents you need to move forward. You can't stay stuck with this energy. The 10 of Cups coming out, moving forward makes you happy. All right? Continue to do what you're doing. Don't slow down for this person. Keep your schedule. Keep things going. This person might try to, get you to stay up too late or get you to try to go into this thing. No, if you have a schedule, keep the schedule. High Priestess, yeah. Intuition. Hindsight being 2020. I think you've lived this experience before. That's the thing with the tarot deck. You've lived this experience before, Pisces, or not Pisces. I keep saying Pisces. High Priestess, I always associate that to Pisces. The 10 of Cups is Piscean energy. Knight of Cups is Piscean energy. Gemini. I feel like you've lived this cycle before, okay? Also, this could be you doing this for someone else. I'm going to say that it could be also the other way around. Maybe you don't have the malicious intent, but like you're hoping someone will drop their guard. I'm not saying that it is you. However, maybe you've fallen off the wheel of fortune like this in the past. Maybe this is how the universe blesses you, because the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups is out here. It's kind of like, maybe this has happened to you in like a previous relationship or a previous friendship or whatever, but you've outgrown that. You know the signs and synchronicities. You know how it works. This time you're not allowing the situation to bog you down and play you out right here. You're rising above it. That way you can complete this cycle. I feel like this cycle has kept you stuck for quite some time. I kind of feel like you're sitting there thinking, maybe you had the best intentions for people in the past, right? Maybe you've always had the best intentions for people, so you've done this for them before, like in previous friendships, previous relationships, previous whatever. But this time you're taking the negative twin route. You're taking the opposite side. It's like, oh, no, you're not going to play me either. No, I'm keeping my schedule. No, I'm still going to work out. No, I'm still doing this. I've lived this cycle before. I've, quit my workout regimen for someone. I've, quit eating healthy for someone. I've quit staying on a sleep schedule or a pattern for other people, and it's always turned, to the Nine of Wands, Five of Swords. People always, breaking up with me and hurting my feelings, whatever. This time you're saying, nope, I'm sticking with my other intentions. And, here's the thing. I feel like this person does, and here's the thing it is. Because it's the same cycle. The universe always brings in people who have the same type of negative energies to see if they can even break their own cycle. That's the thing. So it's kind of like a negative polarity of the Wheel of Fortune right here. Two negative things are trying to break out of a cycle. This person needs to learn how to grow the fuck up and mature and be happy by not dragging other people down. And you have to recognize that within a situation that someone's trying to drag you down. Because we have two pillars represented. You have the Two of Pentacles coming out. You have the Lovers coming out. You have double clarification of the Wheel of Fortune. It's all about you're in alignment with someone right here. This is a karmic cycle. Okay. You two are not supposed to be with one another, I don't believe. Hermit coming out, illuminating the situation to you. That's what it is. It's a karmic cycle. All right. That's what this is. You have to use your higher knowing. You have to use your intuition. You're trying to break the mental chains of the Eight of Swords right here. You're trying to mentally move on from this cycle because like this person is like trying to force you to take stuff. But ultimately, I kind of feel like how will Pisces, gosh, I really feel like you're dealing with the Pisces. How does Gemini know, though? Because I know that, it's the sharp teasing with the Five of Swords right here with the Nine of Wands. I feel like that's how you know. It's like this person does nice things for you. It's like, yeah, because you can't do anything for yourself. Or I'm only taking you out because I know that you're broke today. Or I'm doing something for you. But there's always like that thing behind it, right? Yeah, the Page of Swords. There's always the ulterior motive. All right, so anyway, I'm going to shut this down right here. I'm going to get you your oracle cards. It's, yeah, 2 Page of Swords now. Let me get you a couple of Awaken cards. You have Nature Gems and Bliss. I feel like you need to stick with your own regiment right here, okay? Try to stay within your own blissful state. Like, what makes you happy? Are you on a schedule right here? Maybe you need to have a schedule. Like, do you have a good time when to go to sleep? Do you have time to play video games? Do you have time to work out? Do you have time for social life? Like, I would not deviate from anything right here because I feel like you're trying to break a cycle. Maybe you've done this and you've done this in the previous times where you're finally set up, a good eating schedule or good eating habits, good workout habits, good this, and then it all came crumbling down because, other people came into your life. This time the universe is saying no. The right person will come in with the right motives. They won't have ulterior motives. They will want to work with you. They're not going to try to drag you down. They're not going to have this sharp sword energy because here's the thing. People in mature relationships generally won't do that. Okay? People in mature relationships, yeah, there might be teasing here and there, but it's never going to be Five of Swords, make you want to cry and walk away from something. Deep down, you're like, damn, I wish this person would just pull over and let me out at a gas station. I'll call my mom or something. Like, that's the kind of energy of the Five of Swords. Like, it's not just like, oh, your hair has a cowlick, you look like a goat, something like that. No, this is like, you know, the real shit, right? So let's look at the Witch's Familiar deck. So go outside, stick with your regiment right here. Nature Gems, basically sticking to what you know, your workout routine, staying with the earth, drinking water, you know, your good habits that you have, bliss. Don't let this bog you down. Use it for your advantage, but at the same time, don't allow it to consume you. Oh, this card wants to come out. Community coming out, along with fidelity. Yeah, stay true to yourself right here. The right person is coming into your life. Fidelity does represent the swan energy. And swans mate for life, or at least until one of them, you know, passes. Sorry. Wow. And then the bee energy community represents, you know, you connecting with other people on like a social network. So I feel like what you need to do is you need to save yourself right here. Connect to the right people. People who you think are going to stay within your life for a long period of time. Maybe this person is just passing through. Like, they're not really that serious. You don't really fucking care about them. It's like, whatever, sure, I'll entertain it. But don't drop everything because you think you start getting trapped in the situation. You start, you know, oh, well, maybe this person does care. Maybe this person... I don't think so. If it's making you cry, if it's making you stay up, if it makes you feel like you want to get out of the car and walk away, then that's obviously not it. Maybe you gotta wait for a Pisces. Maybe a Pisces is very important to your life right here, Gemini. Maybe you've been dealing with the Pisces, but they don't have time. Maybe they're working on themselves too, and you're trying to entertain other guests or whatever. Maybe someone is jealous of a Pisces in your life. You have zombie control. Someone wants to control the situation. Here's the thing, though. You have to relinquish control of them, and they have to relinquish control of you. That's how you break this cycle. Lady Delos Muertos, acceptance and equality. It's a karmic relationship. That's all it is. It's equivalent exchange. You're going through a cycle. You're, you know, what goes down must come up. What comes up must go down. Like, you have to complete this. Get you a couple of spellcasting oracle, not spelling oracles. You have animals and you have love. All right. So pay attention to the animals which are around you. Pay attention to the omens that they give you. Maybe you have a cat. Maybe you have a dog. If you see a very strange animal like a heron or a crane, or maybe a deer. Maybe you live in the city and you don't see deer in there, and all of a sudden there's a deer or a fox or something. Pay attention to that. It has an omen for you. Love. I kind of feel like maybe you are looking for love, but I don't think it's with this person. I feel like maybe there is a Pisces coming towards you, which you should be available for. You know, I just feel like it's not this energy. I feel like this is someone who you're trying to break a cycle with. And, you know, once you do break the cycle, I don't feel like it lasts very long. That's the thing about karmics is that, you know, once you break the cycle, you move on really quickly from it. Yeah, it kind of is painful in the moment you have to break it, but it's generally something you can get over pretty quickly. All right? It's not something that should last for months and months and months on end. This is like a whirlwind romance or a friendship, fly-by-night kind of energy. So let me get you a couple of rune cards. You have terroirs, authority, justice, passion, drive, victory, spiritual meaning of the greater good, and righteousness. Let me get you a couple of rune or talisman cards. You have one joy and happiness, harmony and partnerships, positive family relationships, and good teamwork. That's what's coming in for you. Focus on those. Focus on the community that is actually good for you. Your family, your friends, people who you know are there. I kind of feel like this is just someone who pops up, like they're a page. It's not serious. It could be like, you know, a coworker. Like somebody you just work with and they're like very toxic people, but you know, maybe they make you laugh. Maybe they're trying to drag you down. Let's see. Let me get you one card. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it kind of represents, maybe it's someone who trained you. Maybe this can also represent that you do the same thing. So anyway, Gemini, I feel like you're going to know who I'm talking about. Maybe this is someone who's entered into your life already, or maybe this is someone who you know, like, is coming in for you. Like, maybe you met someone and they want to start having this friendship. I'd be very careful and cautious about it. Just try to break the cycle. Just move forward. If you got that, habit, you're doing good within your life, don't break it for anyone right now, because someone who wants you will match that energy, and I kind of feel like you will receive that. You just have to break this, all right? So anyway, Pisces, hope you enjoyed this reading. Or Pisces, oh my gosh. Why do I keep saying Pisces? Let me pull you a couple of cards for that. I know that I'm doing Gemini's reading. I know that. I do not know why I keep saying Pisces. Why do I keep saying Pisces? Let's look that up real fast. Let's look at that. What is going on with this Piscean energy? What's going on with this Piscean energy? The Five of Knives and the Prince of Skulls. Maybe you are dealing with the Pisces. The Ace of Swords coming out. Yeah, I feel like you know this person, or this person is traveling to you. This person is moving with their feet towards you. It's very Piscean. They are walking towards you. Prince of Skulls energy, also someone who rides on a horse walking towards you. Okay? Someone who has very sharp intellect. Maybe they aren't a Pisces, but they have this wandering energy. They wander to and fro. All right? So that's what's important to understand right here, Gemini, is that I feel like this person is always looking to find like a new victim. That could be that, because I'm using the tarot of the vampires. It's like they're always walking to like socially vampirize someone. And maybe you're just like the new victim. Maybe the new little plaything for the month, the next couple of months. Don't allow that to happen to you, okay? So anyway, I'll talk to you later, Gemini.